How's it going, boys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're gonna be doing a new patch analysis, boys. A brand new patch has released today and it's a bit late, so I'm actually doing this a couple hours later than I was supposed to because I did not play Dota today. I was kind of busy about stuff, and I already kind of knew based on just looking at the heroes, and I'm very fucking scared because there are some heroes that I spam hashtag bristleback that is probably gonna be nerfed, so I'm kind of nervous reading this. So yeah, anyways, let's just get right into it, boys. So new patch has launched. Honestly, there are some heroes that's absolutely fucking broken in this patch, so I'm not like, it's not a surprise that the patch dropped pretty quickly. So yeah, let's just get into the analyst. By the way, first of all, general changes: fixed units never resuming proper pathfinding if they were ever unable to find a path forward, trapped in the trees next to Radiant top tier towers 3. Never resume proper find if they're on the find a path forward. So what this is essentially the fucking creep hooking shit. All right, it's basically like, if you don't know what this is that if a puck, like let's say if you're in the trees and then like you're, because there are some areas in the map where like the trees just block you from like going anywhere, like the trees just completely block you out of everything. And in this one is that the creeps will like try to fix units, meaning like creeps, they will stop pathfinding if they cannot find a way out. So if you're like trapped in the trees, and they will just like be stuck there forever, but now they will like always try to find a way out, so eventually they will get out. This is pretty like, it's mainly just for Pudge, bro, because someone fucking did it in DPC and NA. And also, I think someone did a video on this shit, so that's why. But like, it's really like kind of gay. Like most of the time, it never happened to me a single time in my games. I would say that. So this it's pretty niche, but it's necessary though, because it is a bug. It's like in the fucking Pudge fountain hook with the Chen. It's kind of like bullshit. So you kind of have to fix it in that like 1 out of like 1,000 games. Now the biggest one is the damage block on Vanguard just got reduced from 70 to 64 and 35 to 32. So I think this is melee and ranged heroes. So first of all, you don't fucking build this thing on ranged heroes. It's mainly your melee heroes, and the damage block decreased by 6. Now you might be like, yo, this item was fucking broken. Why is it only decreased by 6? 6 is a fucking lot. Let me tell you this. Before you can dive towers with the Vanguard, now you can't. You're taking 6 more damage. You know how much 6 more damage is in like level 5? Like, people just rush this item. People straight up just didn't go boots, didn't go bracers, didn't go shit. They just went Vanguard and you went killable. It was essentially like, yo, if I'm playing Bristleback, if I'm playing Centaur, as soon as I get this fucking dumbass item, you can't touch me anymore. That's just how stupid it was. So yeah, much needed nerf on this one. Sange, lifesteal and health regen amplification reduced to 4% more. This got reduced last patch, reduced even more. And obviously got reduced slightly less by 3% on the Sange and Yasha, and on the Kaya and Sange. So essentially Sange was too strong. And it also got reduced on Halberd. So this was much, I mean, it wasn't really much needed. It's kind of weird, but essentially you don't really want to build Sange and Yasha as much anymore. I still think it's good because of the status res. And to be fair, I don't think this does jack shit to it, because if you really think about it, right? The reason why people buy this item is because it gives you a lot of stats and everything. They nerfed the attack speed. Okay, this item got nerfed 3 patches in a row. Attack speed nerfed. Fucking spell amp nerfed from 30 to 25. Now it's 22. So essentially they nerfed it by 8%. 8% is quite a lot. Like on Alchemist is like, what, if I'm regenerating 100 HP per second, that's 8 less every second. I mean, yo, 8% is quite a lot. So I guess it's like, maybe buy. I'll still say the status res is literally like the most OP shit in the world, because there's not a lot of items that gives you status res anymore. And they don't stack, so just get the fucking 25% status res. And it's 25% status res. Every stun lasts 25% less. If you get dueled for like 4 seconds, you're getting dueled for 3. Okay, if you get stunned for 2 seconds, you're getting stunned for 1.5. That is fucking broken, alright? The lifesteal amp, like, who the fuck cares, honestly? It's like, what, 3% less? I mean, yo, it's still kind of fucking good. Alright. Reduce shine attack speed bonus slow from 50. Yeah, I mean, this item was like fucking purchased every game. It was so cheap. Like, everyone bought this item. It's straight up everybody bought this item. Like, it's retarded. Everybody bought this. Everybody. Every support gets one of these. It just makes... I'll tell you what this item does, okay? Gives you movement speed, which is like the best attribute in the game. Gives you armor. A lot of supports here have low armor. Attributes is always nice. Mana regen, so you can cast your spells. Has a very nice build up, which means you can build Medallion very easily. All these components are very good. Blightstone, Harass, Sage's Mask, Armor. All of these components, Windlace, all this shit is very nice to build into. And it gives you like everything you want. And it gives you Roche potential. It allows you to make your carry Sven or whatever, Medusa to be an ultra carry even harder. And it can also fuck up some other enemy carries by applying this on them, so they die faster and gets a lot less attack speed, etc. So very strong. Ancient Apparition, already I straight up guessed this one. Magic resistance reduction and ice blast damage reduced. So I'm actually surprised they didn't nerf the cooldown on this shit. Let's be honest here, alright? Fucking Ice Vortex was retarded with the shard, because literally you just put them down non-stop. And you just like constantly amping damage everywhere. And on top of your shard doing magic damage, you just literally... this was like a 2-second cooldown, guys. With your talent at level 10, plus the 4-second cooldown, it was straight up just like... Look, the cooldown increased from 4 to 7, dude. It was straight up... You can put this like everywhere on the fight. Every 2 seconds, you're putting one of these down. And it's just like an area of denial. You're slowed... Your fucking magic damage increase, you're taking damage, it gives you fucking vision for no reason. It's retardedly good. 2, Ice Blast has a 40-second cooldown. Like, this shit, people were tossing out the farm creep waves because it was just that good. The damage got nerfed by 50 at max level. I mean, 50 is, it might not seem a lot, but it's actually quite a lot, because a lot of times people were sitting at like 50 HP before they just died because of the frostbite. But maybe you can like escape some close death situations. I still think A is very good because you cannot heal and the shard is still very broken. So I think A is still up there, right? They're gonna have to nerf his laning phase more, or they're gonna have to nerf the cooldown on this shit. Like, this should be like a minute cooldown. I don't know, something like that. Now Axe cooldown increased from this to this. So I guess you can't taunt as much anymore. It's like 1 second cooldown increase. And it's fucking 1 second. I mean, how many times are you gonna be like, oh my god, I don't have time for a second, I died? Maybe sometimes. Shard proc chance reduced by half. Yeah, I mean, people were just making Manta on this shit, dude. So essentially it's half as effective as before. Yeah, it's only half as effective, guys. You can't just fucking do this all day long anymore. Yeah. It's only half as effective now. So your Manta illusions are going to be procting 50% less. Yeah, joke's on you. Fucking Axe Manta spammers. Now this one's a big one, guys. I spam Bristleback all the time. I'm very fucking scared. Alright? I'm very, very scared about this change. So Scepter AoE reduced by 50. This might not seem like a lot. Let me tell you something. This is a fucking shit ton. Okay? Every AoE reduced at the most outer range is reduced by a lot. 950 to 900 is much bigger than like 900 to 850, if you know what I mean. If you do the math, that's just how it works. Now, that's already a pretty big nerf. 2, they increased the seconds to 0.25. And this is not just for the shard. I mean, Agnum Scepter. This is straight up just for the default. So, essentially, you can't cast your spells as much anymore, meaning that your warpath stacks will decrease because you might not get it in time. And you can stack it less. So you have to, like, if you want to stack it twice, it's like an extra 0.5 seconds. If you want to stack it 3 times, it's like 0.75. If you want to stack it 4 times, it's a full second slower than before. Level 10 talent changed 20 movement speed to 15 damage. I mean, you're still going to be taking the mana regen because it's just too good. Unless if you have like Bottle and Soul Ring. I guess the damage is okay, but you already get a shit ton of damage from Warpath. So it's kind of whack. I don't know if it's that good. Honestly, Bristol's not nerfed that hard. It's actually still kind of viable, man. They didn't fully kill the hero. I don't know, I haven't tried this out. So the Axe Scepter definitely got nerfed like a lot, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyways, Broodmother had a bug where the Aghanim Shard reduced the web charge time. This was said in one of the tournaments, DPCs. I think it was Cap who mentioned how like it reduced. It was not supposed. It was like a fucking bug, so they changed that shit. I'm surprised they didn't say something like remove tiny toss buyback. They're still like putting a feature on it. Oh my god, guys, this is a fucking feature. Anyways, lifesteal reduced from this to this. Okay, thank God, dude. People, okay, guys, here's the thing about Broodmother, alright? Broodmother used to be a weak laner. Alright, this bitch used to be weak in lane. Because you had low... I know you don't have spiders anymore, but you don't need spiders that early anyways. Because sometimes it can fuck you harder than it can actually help you. And Brood used to have low base armor, low attack damage, and just like completely shit in lane. Like she was you can just fucking zone her. A lot of times, like if you're playing like a Storm against Brood or like a Tinker or like some kind of hero that gets shit on by Brood, you can play ultra aggressive level 1 and the Brood can do absolutely nothing to you because all she has is webs and fucking 2 armor with like 40 damage, okay? But that's no longer the case because of Insanable Hunger. You're like the strongest fucking laner in the game. It's retarded and you get spiders. So like you can go offlane Brood. But here's the thing. The lifesteal is still 100% at level 4, which is agreeable. But it got nerfed drastically in the earlier levels. Meaning that you don't get that 70 lifesteal. And you don't get that 80 lifesteal at level 2. Guys, you gotta level up to level 3. This is huge. This is really good. I really like how they changed it because Brood is not meant to be super strong in lane and super strong in the mid game. That just makes the hero too broken, okay? You gotta balance it out by either weak early game, strong late game, or strong early game, weak late game. Shit like that. It's balanced, man. 50% cooldown to minus 15% web recharge time. So instead of 15% cooldown on all spells, so you can like spam your fucking Dagons, spam your BKBs, spam your ult, spam your everything. You only get the web. You know, it's a pretty big nerf. Level 20 talent, spider damage decreased by 3. You might be like, yo, 3 damage doesn't matter, but do you know how many fucking spiders you have, my friend? You have over 69,000 spiders. Each one of those times 3, that's a lot of damage. So yeah, honestly, I wanted to spam some Brood before she got nerfed, but I guess she already got nerfed, so I might not do it. Sag. I should definitely spam heroes earlier next time. Base attack speed reduced from 100 to 90. Yeah, Centaur was broken. Centipede cooldown. Thank God, dude. People were spamming Centipede off cooldown, man. It was so fucking gay. Level 15 talent, the armor reduced. What's the other one? Double as strength damage. I guess everyone was taking the armor because, dude, 6 armor was absolutely retardedly good. Like, 6 armor, dude, you were unkillable, man. I guess it got reduced by 1. So just like a small nerf to every aspect. Not that big. I mean, he has really high base damage. So the base attack speed was necessary to like compensate. So he doesn't just like deny every fucking creep. And also the cooldown like by 10 seconds. It's just like small things, right? Because you don't want to kill the hero. You just want to nerf it a little bit. Aghanim Shard cooldown reduced from this to this. Okay. Whatever. Who the fuck plays Willow anyway? Okay, people. JK. Anyways. Faceless Void, base strength reduced. Okay, who cares, bro? Fucking 40 HP. Actually, that's quite a lot, actually. In the early, because a lot of time you can either time walk away or you might just die. Trigger cooldown, I don't fucking understand. Maybe it's like nerfed. Trigger cooldown. I think there's like less duration in between. Yeah, I don't quite understand what this shit means, actually. Tell me if you guys understand what these numbers mean. I don't really understand. I don't play Invoker. Damage attack speed reduced from 10 to... Okay, so just like got a little bit nerfed. I guess Invoker was like too strong. Scepter stone based duration reduced. Thank God, dude. This shit was so fucking gay, man. It was like just stunning you forever. Like Medusa used to not have a stun. Now she just got like a Wraith King stun from the fucking Scepter. Like dude. And it's like an AoE stun too. Like it bounces through everyone. Like it's retarded. And it just gives you mana. Like holy shit, man. 35% mana gain to minus 1.5 second cooldown. Okay, yeah, this is a huge nerf, dude. They straight up just like swapped the talents. This one and put it at a higher level. And this one just fucking nerfed it straight up. Oh my god. Medusa got nerfed, dude. I don't like this here. I don't like playing her. I don't like playing against it. It's just like it's kind of like I don't know. I don't like it, man. It's so tanky, dude. Stun duration reduced. Okay, reduced at early level, so nerfed the laning stage. Armor reduction per stack. Dude, thank God, man. When I play fucking Zeus, I just get like solo killed by Low Shredder. Low Shredder just solo kills you. Straight up just solo fucking kills you for no reason. Alright, a Staffire with like a Blightstone just kills you from photo 0 by using Low Shredder. It's actually retarded. I done a demo on this many times. Buyback while used is being unlocked back to where you died. Okay, so they're like kind of like changing the toss shit. Oh, they did change it, my boy. So they changed the buyback while Timber Chain is being casted. No longer teleports you back to where you died. So that they changed that after like 50 years that Dota got released. Hashtag Valve Beta Indie Company. You know, yeah. Movement speed reduced by 5. That's actually kind of interesting because Tiny does have an issue of like walking up to people and like doing the avalanche toss combo if you can just like run away from him. So maybe that's a bit of a nerf. I honestly think Tiny's kind of weak, but everyone's playing him though. I mean, they only nerfed the movement speed by 5, right? But honestly, against like melee heroes who have 0 fucking armor, that's a lot. Buyback while being tossed on. Yeah, so this is basically when you know, Yawar against Arteezy, they just like Medusa toss buyback. Easy, you win the game because toss buyback. Base strength reduced by 2. Duration decreased by 2 seconds. Heal increased. So it increased at lower levels because of the duration. But at the max level is the same. So once you get your shard, it's the same. So essentially in the early game, it's the same thing, but once you get it like to the max with your shard, it's a bit weaker. Wraith King got nerfed? Honestly, did not think Wraith King was that good at all. Vampiric Spirit mana cost increased from 65 to... So it increased by 20 at max level. 20 mana? That's like what? Like 8 seconds of like AFK time that you get that mana back by just auto regenning. I guess that's something. Cooldown increased from 4, so I guess people want to just max Mortal Strike. A little bit of a nerf. I mean, just nerfing his laning stage overall, I guess. I didn't think Wraith King was that good anyway. It's kind of shit, man. I would say they didn't nerf my boy Night Stalker. Bristol's still okay, actually. I think the biggest one is the Broodmother. Axe got nerfed. A got kind of nerfed. Medusa got nerfed. And yeah, a lot of these are nerfs. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. It was fun reading it. I'm going to play some Dotes. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And drop a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out the Twitch. Check out the Patreon. Check out the anything, everything, boys. Have a very, very, very nice day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.